Shalom, I'm Gabrielle Naomi, a follower of the Most High Yahuah, a single mom that is in full-time ministry, a business owner, a poet, the host of the podcast EMUNAH and EXERTION. And in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys, which I got a lot of feedback from on other videos about my home and my apartment. And so if you guys haven't seen my 2 other videos that I did put together on the systems that I basically put in my home that helps me and my son, check those out. I will have the links in the description, or you can check them out here on the screen. However, I did a lot of changes within my home, as you guys can see, and I wanted to show you guys the latest update I've had that's been working for me ever since I moved into full-time ministry and entrepreneurship. So stay tuned and I will show you guys what the apartment looks like. We're starting a journey of making our homes more organized and efficient while remembering that everything we have is a blessing from Yahuah. This video is dedicated to single moms juggling busy schedules while striving to create a peaceful and functional home. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the same timeline that I did in my previous videos. So as you walk in, this is our front door, okay? Previously, I did have a different shoe rack, but I ended up changing it because this was more bigger and just more convenient for our shoes as soon as you walk in. I now make this like my key area. These are some art pictures that me and Gabe did together, and this is just a verse that I read right before I step out. But again, this is our entrance area, kind of like a hallway. So like future homes will be this hallway system going on. And then this is his backpack that he'll hang up all his stuff or anything that needs to go here, jackets for the meantime. Then we go into the kitchen, and again, we have the freezer and the refrigerator. And on here, I made this kind of a important notes for Gabe, so he'll know like what's coming up instead of like asking me, or it just kind of helps him remember what is going on. And then we put our important papers here that are from school. And then I minimized a lot of things on the refrigerator because it was just getting cluttered. Yeah, so this is our kitchen area. Again, same layout from the floor up into the lights. Lights are my favorite part, and the color scheme that is within the kitchen is my favorite part as well. So I do have our dinner pulled out. My protein and my oxy shred just like kind of stays in that corner. I did actually want to show you guys a new dish set that I did add in, just because I am really trying to keep everything very minimal. I do keep a lot of my favorite mugs right here, but this is the new layout that I have. So this is the new table set, dishware set that I did get, and then I put up a little bit of my favorites up there again that are just kind of like to use for later. And then our pantry here, I make sure we keep our food organized by each shelf of what it is, and then our extras are down there, then like grocery bags and stuff. So that's just something really simple. And then we just kind of have the kitchen area. I have my coffee, my tea, just easy grabs, seasonings, and then again medication cabinet. And then going back into this way from the front door, I kind of have Gabriel's desk area. It did change, a lot of things do change, but I have this as our arts and crafts. I try to label our things, that way he'll know also where things go, so it can kind of be just like a little bit more easier to be organized. But this is like our arts and crafts area, current studies, like his projects from either school or here at home, and then like extra things that are just kind of like puzzles, extra school supplies and whatnot. And so I did turn this into Gabriel's so he can also keep up with the dates. And then I kind of put down what important dates we have with Yahuah's appointed time, so that way he can also see as well. And so I did get a new computer. He uses it sometimes, but this is his desk area. We were able to also organize his desk with some new organizers in his desk, because he struggles with that, but I know helping him with that is going to help keep everything clean. And then he has his little collection shelf, or his special shelf with all his favorite things. So this is kind of his little section here. And then we move into this corner. So this corner is a selling corner. So these are things that I'm selling or will be selling because of things that are just not needed in the home. But I also do have it on Whatnot. So I do go on Whatnot on live. If you guys are interested in any of these products, I will be doing a live sometime soon. I can put my profile in the description, that way you guys can see when I do start selling any of these things. So this corner is going to be dedicated just for that. Moving into my altar, once again, these are my bookshelves, and then these are just little items that mean something to me, and then pictures of Gabriel, and then just like a little bit of decoration. This is actually a lot of storage down there as well, so like electronic. And then we move into this area. So this is kind of still a little bit the same, the living room. I did get a new couch, and then the dining table over there. So this here is just strictly, again, like I said, I really try to make it living room. You're just with whoever you're here with, watching TV, relaxing and enjoying some time to yourself. Our TV here, and then I do have our PlayStation, our sound system, and just a little bit of cleaning supplies to make sure everything stays clean. I did move all of Gabriel's games here, that way it doesn't look too cluttered there. His Nintendo, and then also the PlayStation games as well. This is the dining table area. I did move my Mac right here because I kind of just wanted to stand, and my other desk doesn't have standing. Of course, I want to invest into one of those standing type of desks, but this is our dining area. So I did get a new table as well. This one I got from my sister, and then this couch my brother got for me, and so I use this now with our new sitting area, if you guys remember from the other videos. So that's where we have our dining area. If we go into the bathroom, I did try to make it again very minimal. So this is our bath area, our shelves of just easy grabs that are needed. I really try to make our area very minimal. This is our dirty laundry for towels. And last but not least, this is our bedroom area. So I did put my bed here, and then I moved our little shelf here, which is like the office supplies and then files. These are my current books that I'm reading or writing in, and then I have my little prayer that I say in the morning and at night. Our little decoration here. So this is still Gabriel's little area that we both kind of really share now, but we moved our old couch under here, so it's like our little nook reading area. And then over here in the corner, this is his toy box and any extra toys that he kind of still messes with and play with. And then we put our cushion toys. He still has little collections of stuff right there. And then I did move my shelf. So this is kind of like my accomplished shelf, but my items that I like to use. And with my desk area, I normally would have my Mac up here, but again, I moved it over there. So I kind of like move back and forth depending on how I feel to continue my working. Those are other current writings that I'm doing. And then in the corner, I do have my ring light and then my mirror that I use to get ready. But this is like the desk area, and then I do have a lot of files at the bottom, and these are just notes to remember. And then if you go into my closet, I did change a lot in this closet because I want to make sure he's organized and I'm organized. I did move our ironing board in the closet. Our dirty clothes are under there, and then his shoes here. But I moved our dresser against the wall, and then I labeled them. That way he can know as well which is his side, what's mine. My extra dress shoes, and then my shoes down here, and then my stuff here. So I have my swimsuits here ready, and then all his stuff are down there. But I did move it over here, that way he's able to grab his clothes and then his pants and everything down there. So this really did help with the new things that I did add and change. There's that, and this is the bedroom from this area. So this is kind of just what is working for us right now. If you guys do remember in the other videos, I mentioned about getting a 2-bedroom, and I've been saying that for the longest. However, in Yah's plan and the way he has it for me and my son here, it is not what I thought. It's not what I'm planning. I've learned that the time that I'm here in this 1-bedroom apartment is to continue to create systems and work with Yah, our creator, my provider, on how he knows things are working for us before we move into the next level. Because of the amount of time we're still here in this apartment, I truly believe that he's only creating something greater for us than what I thought a 2-bedroom would be for here. That is in the new layout for my apartment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions for what you saw or could help even more for me, or that helped you from seeing this video, let me know in the comments. I wish you guys nothing but blessings, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Check out all my other projects that I'm working on, the podcast, EMUNAH, and EXERTION. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.